Okay, this is Mike Franklin from Franklin Ruttan. I'm going to review what Franklin Ruttan is and and have Google describe what it is. So just Google Franklin Ruttan, and here's what comes up. Click on images, and what you'll see is a variety of photos, and every one of them is a is a property that I've worked on over the years. And for example, this first one is Billy Martin, the New York Yankee manager. This is his master bedroom suite. Um, this is the living room of J.P. Morgan's Adirondack Great Camp. I sold that property. Um, and this one I'm currently working on with Billy Martin. Let me see. This is a architectural digest feature I received on a brownstone mansion in Watertown. This is more Billy Martin material. Of course, that's me. That is J.P. Morgan's Adirondack Great Camp Uncas, the main lodge. There's about 15 buildings to the complex. Here's a property in Casanova that I sold on Ballina Road. This is an 1835 mill on a creek that flows into the Hudson River. I'm sorry, the Mohawk River in St. Johnsville. This is a property on Cayuga Lake that Michael DeRosa and I sold, and this is the waterfront view of that property. We see here. This is the interior of the home where the Delphi Falls waterfalls. We sold the Delphi Falls waterfalls, and here's the property on Ballina Road again. Here's a property in Ithaca that I sold. It was a 90-acre log cabin estate. This is Bluff Island in Clayton. Just recently got this one in contract. This is the Dulles Mansion in Auburn. We sold that in 2019. That's one of the cottages at J.P. Morgan's Great Camp. This is the little waterfront property that went with this mansion right here on Cayuga Lake. This is an interior to the Dulles Mansion of John Foster Dulles, the Secretary of State. His brother was head of the CIA. His uncle was Secretary of State. His grandfather was Secretary of State. And his son was a Catholic cardinal. And here's a property in Tioga County that I sold. This is J.P. Morgan's Great Camp, this peninsula right here. And here's the Dulles Mansion again. This is a property on the St. Lawrence Seaway. I'm currently listing, and this is a property near Cooperstown. Let's see, and this is the Drover's Tavern in Casanova. I sold that in early 2020. And this is the interior to the property up in Hammond, down by Chippewa Bay. This is one of the Delphi Falls. Let's see. That's the mansion on Cayuga Lake, Casanova. This is a property I sold in Newark Valley. And that's the same house in Newark Valley. This is a property I sold on Long Lake. Last I knew, it was the largest sale on Long Lake, $2.475 million. This is the interior of the property near Ithaca. This is the log cabin. Let me see here. Okay. This is the Delphi Falls off in the distance there. This is on the Mackenzie Child's boat. This is a property in Owego, Tioga County I sold. This is a property on Tupper Lake that I sold. Let's see. Don't recognize that one. Um, let's see. This is Billy Martin's property. That's the limestone mansion on Cayuga Lake. This is the property on Tupper Lake that I sold. This was an equestrian estate in Oneida, or actually Delaware County, um, that I sold. And this is the one in Casanova. And here's the mill I'm still working on in Bluff Island that just went into contract. And this is the Colonial Revival from Newark Valley that sold. Let's see, this one I worked on with Michael DeRosa, and he sold that at auction. Let's see, that's the Billy Martin property. This is a property on the Ausable River that is it was a horseshoe nail factory right on the river, and they're looking to turn this area into a park, and then we're going to be marketing this to somebody to turn into maybe a restaurant or some housing of some sort. That'll be a project for next year. That's the Dulles Mansion right here. There's a property I helped with in the Catskills. Billy Martin's, Mickey Mantle's bedroom when he stayed at Billy Martin's house. And his property in Skinny Atlas, it's a bed and breakfast that Michael DeRosa and I sold. And this is the property in Delaware County I just mentioned. That's the pool. But anyway, the list goes on. And you can keep scrolling down, and everyone has a story. This one's on Onondaga Hill. I sold that. It just goes on. I can just keep explaining what all these things are. That's Bluff Island again. That's the one on Long Lake sold. This is the log cabin in Ithaca. But this is just what comes up in Google's. It's Camp Uncas. And let's see. What else we got? That's Camp Uncas again. The Mackenzie Child's boat. We sold the Mackenzie Child's estate. Let me see. That's the boathouse at Camp Uncas. That's J.P. Morgan's desk right there. It's a small desk, but it's worth a lot of money. That's the kitchen to the stone mill I'm working on. The fireplace at the Ithaca property, and this is the main house at the Long Lake property. Here's one on Sodus Bay that Michael DeRosa and I sold, and it goes on. What you also might want to consider doing. I mean, there's a story behind every one of these photos, and it's just years worth of work, and this is just what comes up when you type in Franklin Ruttan under Google. But also, if you click on news, you can see all the media features that I've received. Real Estate Weekly, Fox Business, Billy Martin's property, 6 square feet, is an important real estate venue. Wall Street Journal Mansions Global did a feature. Forbes did a feature on the Yankee Ferry. Curbed is another important real estate venue, Ellis Island Ferry. The New York Times, Syracuse.com is many features they've done. Mansion Global did a feature on one of my properties. Syracuse.com does a feature on the Delphi Falls. CNBC, J.P. Morgan's Great Camp. We did a feature in Yahoo Finance. We had New York Times Metro did features on that. Architectural Digest. Here's Business Insider. The Today Show on NBC with Barbara Corcoran did maybe nine of my properties, if I remember correctly. And it just, Mansion Global, The Gothamist, New York Upstate's done many features for us. Wall Street Journal has done, perhaps even dozens of features over the years. Post Standard. Again, more Today Show. The Houston Chronicle used about 65 of my photos to do a feature. Oh, let's see. Oh, the NewJersey.com, the New York Post, the New York Daily News. It just, we've secured a lot of, we've had International Associated Press. One time we got 1,500 visits from Iceland to one of our properties because it made the International Associated Press. Let's see. News Junkie, that's Watertown. Let's see. Beacon Herald. Let's see, the London Times, it's just, it goes on, dozens of them. Yahoo Finance is important, USA Today, and so on and so forth. And then you can, like I say, go back to, well, I have videos here as well. And here's some of the videos that will show up under different venues or under my YouTube channel. 6 square feet, and there's just all kinds of videos that you can see of the different properties that I've worked on for over the years. But anyway. So a lot of people, ask what is Franklin Ruttan? Well, it's the name of my brokerage, and people ask, well, you're Mike Franklin, so we know what Franklin is and what's Ruttan. Ruttan is actually my middle name, and Franklin was a bit common name, for Google purposes, so I used my middle name. Just needed a unique search term, and as you can see, it works. And but anyway, so I'm a unique property broker. I've sold properties in the Adirondacks, Thousand Islands, Southern Tier, Finger Lakes, Mohawk Valley, Hudson Valley, Catskills, all over upstate New York. And whenever a seller thinks that the buyer may be from downstate or out of state, or out of market in general, or they need to do something to make their unique property stand out in the market above the other properties, demonstrate value, and to do more than just list the property. I supplement traditional listing methods with direct marketing and pooling traffic for unique properties, securing media attention for unique properties, and try to draw interest above and beyond just regular search methods. A lot of the properties that I sell are to people who have never actually heard of the town that they're in before. So if you don't know what town a property's in, how are you going to find it? And you do it by getting media attention. You do it by generating cross traffic through various direct marketing initiatives, but be they in print or social media or whatever the mailers, whatever direct marketing method that you make. Basically, for every property, I generated a checklist and schedule, and sort out from my master list what makes sense from both paid and free advertising venues. I prioritize them, and I work my way down the list, and it generates results in this manner. So there you have it. This is Mike Franklin from Franklin Ruttan, unique property specialist, and this is how the my brokerage is represented in Google. Thank you.